Hey guys, I'm Dan. Welcome to the basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, today we are going to rank every single Hammond collection figures, okay? We're gonna review every single one of them. We're gonna be placing them right here on the table from rank number 1 to rank number 37. There are 37 of these figures, so number 1 will be the best, 37 will be the worst. Let's go. Alright guys, let's start ranking the figures not based on any particular order, okay? So we will be ranking them based on basically how I like and feel about the figures. I'm not a paleontology expert, so I won't be able to tell you whether the sculpt is accurate. It's gonna be based on like the paint scheme, the detailings, and little details which I'm able to tell you, okay? So let's start off with this figure, Corythosaurus. I would say that all the Hammond collection figures are all fantastic, but for this figure, I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme, so let's just rank this as number 37 for now, okay? The ranking might change, so I'm just gonna put Corythosaurus at the last position for now, but I'm pretty sure it will change. Okay, moving on. Okay, how about Giganotosaurus? I think this is one of the best Hammond collection figures out there. I'm not too sure about you guys, but I really love this figure. It is huge. It has a posable tail. It has plenty of articulation. The tongue is movable. It is highly intricate when it comes to details. I love the glass eyes. Very, very cool. I would say that, you know, all of the Hammond collection are really great, but this one, it's one that really stands out. So this one might be the first one for now, or it could be like the top 3. Definitely in the top 3 for me. Okay, just gonna try and put it right over here. It might not be able to stand very well. Okay, so it will stay there as rank number 1 for now. Okay, let's choose a random figure. Ceratosaurus, one of the rarest Hammond collection figures out there. If you want to purchase one of this, it's gonna go up to like 3 to even like 500, 800 US dollars. I've also seen some people selling this figure at over 1,000. But this is actually one of the earlier Hammond collection figures. So in terms of the sculpt, it is not fantastic. You can see it has really huge teeth. So Mattel actually taken feedback from ours and they crafted smaller teeth, more accurate looking teeth, sharper teeth. But this one, in terms of the coloration, I think it looks fantastic. It is one of the classic figures, but in terms of the sculpt, the teeth is just really too big. So this one, I'm not too sure. I might put it somewhere in the middle. Probably like, let's just put it as 15 for now. Just temporarily, okay? The rank might change again for sure. Okay, Therizinosaurus. Wow, this figure is just gorgeous. When it was released, I was absolutely mind blown. In terms of the face, you can see it is gorgeous. I love the turquoise paint around the eyes. You can see it has a beautiful movable jaw. The teeth are very intricate. Love the feathering done. It is fantastic. Even the claws are individually movable, so that is just fantastic. Beautiful. This claw right here is not painted, too bad. It also has a posable tail. You can see every single strand of the feather very nicely. So this one, it's in my top 5 for sure. Probably top 3. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna put it as number 2 for now. Okay, number 2. That's Therizinosaurus. Gorgeous one. Really, really beautiful. Okay, let me just pick up one figure. How about this one? Irritator. The Irritator, I think, in terms of the sculpt, I'm not too sure whether it's accurate, but it looks fantastic to me. The color scheme is beautiful as well. Really love this figure. And to add to it, it is actually one of the rare figures right now in terms of Hammond collection. So along with the Ceratosaurus, this is one of the rarer ones, extremely hard to find. So I am fortunate to be able to get, one of this figure. Okay, so Irritator, 100% in the top 10. Not too sure whether it will be in the top 5, but let's just put it as number 5 for now. Okay, number 5 for now. I think that's a reasonable rank for it. Okay, next up, Baryonyx. Okay, one of the earlier figures as well. I love the colors. The colors are fantastic. I love the patterns. In terms of the sculpt, it has similar issues as the Ceratosaurus, but not as bad as the Ceratosaurus. It has really huge teeth. I think a lot of people actually provided this feedback to Mattel. So I think Mattel has corrected a lot of the new figures. So Baryonyx, I think it's a pretty cool one. It has a bit of nostalgia for me. Yep, it's not a great figure if you compare it with the new ones, but the nostalgia actually plays a part in, pushing the rank to maybe, I'm just gonna put it like number 14. Yeah, number 14 for now. I'm not too sure yet. The rank will probably change. Okay, next up. Okay, the Brachiosaurus is one that is really huge. Okay, Brachiosaurus, we might have to put it on this platform right here. I think Brachiosaurus is really, really gorgeous as well. It has plenty of articulation. And do you guys know that you can actually pose it standing on the hind legs to recreate the scene from Jurassic Park? So, really, really gorgeous figure. I'm gonna put this figure as number 3. Top 3. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Do comment down below. I'm gonna put it as number 3. Okay, Brachiosaurus. The number 3 post-it note, I'm gonna be putting it next to the Brachiosaurus because it is too huge. We can't put it over there. Okay, next up, we have the baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. It is a good figure as well. In terms of the sculpt, I think it looks very cartoonish. It's still an adorable figure. It is also quite rare. The colors, I think it might be on the slightly lighter side. Okay. It's good, but it's not fantastic. So I'm gonna put it like somewhere around the range of 35. I'm not too sure. Probably like, okay, maybe let's put it as 30. Yeah. To be honest with you, even the Corythosaurus is actually a pretty good figure. There are no, atrocious figures in Hammond collection. Just to let you guys know, okay? Alright, moving on. Let's have a look at Matriacanthosaurus. A lot of people actually mentioned that they like this figure a lot, but in my personal opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the face. I feel it looks a little bit goofy. Yeah, you can look at the face. It does look a bit like shy looking. It doesn't have glass eyes. It doesn't look ferocious. Yeah, it doesn't look ferocious at all, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put this one as probably in the range of 36. I know a lot of people actually like this figure a lot, but to me, I feel the face is not ferocious at all. You can take a look at the face. It feels very subtle. Yeah, it doesn't look like a carnivore. It looks more like a tapir. Yeah, so this figure for me is not one of the better ones to my liking. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one is a tough choice. Carnotaurus. Extremely beautiful as well. So the top 5 are just really, really hard for me to judge. So Carnotaurus, beautiful figure. Yeah, I think it's like, I'm not too sure whether I should be pushing it to number 3. Yeah, probably. I think this is my number 3. beautiful figure. Love the eyes, love the detailing. You can see the teeth are so nicely crafted. So Mattel has taken the feedback of having 2 large teeth for the Ceratosaurus, and they crafted out really beautiful one, really intricate teeth for the Carnotaurus. So this is a beautiful one. You can see there are like veins created right here. This part is made of rubber. So Carnotaurus, gorgeous one. I'm gonna put it as number 3. So the post-it note from the Brachiosaurus will be given to the Carnotaurus, and number 4 will be given to the Brachiosaurus for now. Okay, so the rank will change accordingly. Okay, next up, Stegosaurus. What do you guys think of this? I think it's a nice figure. Definitely a very nice figure. Love the spikes made of soft rubber. The plates are beautiful. The face are gorgeous. The face is gorgeous, but it doesn't have a movable jaw. So that is something that I'm quite puzzled because you actually gave the baby Triceratops a movable jaw, and the Stegosaurus is actually a newer figure. So I can't see why they can't give the Stegosaurus a movable jaw. So yep, kind of disappointed with that. The color scheme, I think, is decent. It's not fantastic. You can see the graduation of the paint from dark green to, you know, the yellowish kind of like cream color, and there's a bit of color differentiation right here. You can see this part right here is actually like lighter green, and this part is clearly in a darker shade of green. Yeah, so this figure to me is good, but definitely not fantastic. Kind of disappointed with the jaw. I felt they could have made it movable. It might be difficult, but yeah. So I'm gonna put it as number 35 for now. I know my ranking is not gonna please everybody. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the Triceratops, baby Triceratops. The baby Triceratops, it's a huge improvement from the adult Triceratops, just to let you guys know. And give me a second, I'm just gonna open my door. Yeah, okay, so the adult Triceratops, it doesn't have a movable jaw, and that had a big backlash from everybody. So they improve it, and you can see this Triceratops is just gorgeous. In terms of detailing, I think this is one of the most well-detailed figures in the entire collection. You're not able to find any figure with such intricate scaling done on the face. Absolutely beautiful. The color scheme is kind of monotone, but it looks very realistic. So I really think this is one of the best Hammond collection figures in my opinion. I'm not too sure about you guys. I'm not a paleontology expert, so I can't really tell you whether it looks scientifically accurate, but this one is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this figure as number 5. It's gonna push the Irritator down to number 6. I'm gonna put this right here. All right, let's move on and let's take a look at the Dimetrodon. Dimetrodon, I think it's also another fantastic figure. Gorgeous figure. Really, really gorgeous. The eyes are really tiny, but I think they still managed to made it like a glass eyes. I'm not too sure, I can't really see. Beautiful figure. This one, not too sure. Probably let's put it in. It's definitely better than the Baryonyx. I'm gonna put it as number 10 for now. Yeah, number 10 for now. Okay, what about the Spinosaurus? Wow, this is tough. The Spinosaurus has got to be one of the most anticipated figure of the Hammond collection. You know, a lot of people were actually going crazy over this figure. You know, a lot of us, we couldn't get this figure from the stores, but right now it has hit the stores, so I think a lot of people are able to get it. If you ask me, I actually prefer the tail Thrasher Spinosaurus as compared to this one. It's still a fantastic figure. Definitely better than... Is in the top 5. To me, it's in the top 5. Really, really gorgeous sculpt. The colors, I'm not too sure. I feel the red is a bit too bright and vibrant. The tail is beautiful. You can see it has a really long tail. But I feel it doesn't look as realistic as I hope it to be. Because if you take a look at the Giganotosaurus, it looks very, very realistic. Like this one, the colors are just a little bit too bright for me. Okay, I love this part right here, but it's a little bit too glossy as well. The teeth are really, really nicely done. The tongue is nicely done. The eyes are just gorgeous. I think apart from the colors, there's not much to complain about with this figure. I think it's gonna push down. It's gonna make itself into number 5. Okay, for me, right now I'm gonna put it as number 5. What do you guys think? Okay, number 5 for the Spinosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh my goodness. Wow. T-Rex. There are 2 T-Rex, okay? There are 2 T-Rex. I think both of them should share the same rank. We have the original one, which is the lighter version. This is actually one of the earlier Hammond collection figures as well. The teeth are really huge, but the face is just gorgeous. When this was actually released, everybody was just like going crazy over this figure. It's like the best T-Rex figure. So, top 5. It's gonna push all the way down. I'm gonna put this one as number 5, and this one as number 6. What do you guys think? Oh, this one actually could be number 4. I'm not too sure about you guys. Is this better than the Carnotaurus? Probably. Okay, we've got to move the figures. We've got to move them. Okay, so I'm going to push Irritator to number 9. Baby Truck to number 8. Spino to number 7. Carno to number 5. The T-Rex, I'm gonna put it as number 3. This is basically based on how I feel about the figures. Okay? And the Brachiosaurus is gonna be number 6. Yeah. The rank keeps changing. Yeah, it has changed again. So T-Rex number 3, T-Rex number 4, and number 5 we have Carnotaurus. Yeah, number 5 we have Carnotaurus. So, and number 6 we have Brachiosaurus. They are just way too good. Okay, next we have the Allosaurus. Right over here, the Allosaurus. So the Allosaurus, I'm not too sure. Allosaurus is probably going to be... Is this better than the Irritator? Wow. Tough choice. Really tough choice. Yes, I think this is better than the Irritator as well. What do you guys think? The colors are beautiful. Alright, so Allosaurus, yeah, pretty cool one. I think majority of the big figures are really good. So I'm gonna put the Allosaurus after the Spinosaurus. Okay, so Dimetrodon is gonna move 1 rank backwards. Irritator will be number 10. Baby Truck will be number 9. And Allosaurus will be number 8. Right here. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, next. Let's take a look at this one. Triceratops. Triceratops, to be honest, I think it looks fantastic as well. Looks pretty good. Very well detailed. You can see it looks very realistic. The only negative thing about this figure is that it doesn't have a movable jaw, despite being such a huge figure. Yeah, it doesn't have the movable jaw, which is a kind of a letdown. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good figure, but it doesn't have the toe claw painted as well, so that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, it's gonna take the spot of 35. I feel the Stegosaurus is better than it, so Stegosaurus will go to 34 for now. Okay, next we have a Scutosaurus. Scutosaurus is good. This is a good figure. Fantastic figure. It's compact, it's small. You can see the scaling down is just incredible. There are a lot of like huge bombs, small little ones. Even a tiny little tail is movable. The toe claws are not painted, which is kind of a letdown as well. So this one, probably 33 for now. We'll adjust it later on. Next, let's take a look at the Concavenator. The Concavenator is a figure that really frustrates me a lot because I have two of them. Okay, and guess what? My figure, the jaw is not able to close completely, so it's very annoying. But I really love the colors. I think the colors is just gorgeous. The eyes are not very nice. They're not very nicely printed, as you can see. It's very pixelated. It's basically not hand painted. It's like computer printed, but it's not nicely printed. Yeah, so for me, this figure can be better. Love the colors. The only good thing I like is the colors. Love the sculpt as well, but the eyes are just kind of like a letdown. So I'm gonna put this one, but it has painted claws. So for now, let's put it as 32. Let's try and put it as 32. Next, we have the Parasaurolophos. What do you guys think of this figure? This figure is really unpopular. If you go to my local Toys R Us, you are still able to find like a ton of them on the shelves. So basically, not a lot of people actually like this Parasaurolophos. It's kind of bland. It definitely looks like the Parasaurolophos from Jurassic Park. Okay, it's a basic figure, pretty basic, but very nicely done as well. The eyes are not glass eyes. It has a small little movable jaw, which is fantastic. I think this one is better than the Concavenator for sure. Better than a young T-Rex, which is sitting at number 20, sitting at 30. So is this better than Ceratosaurus? Probably not. Probably yes. I'm just gonna put it as 13 for now. Yeah, 13 for now. Okay, moving on, we have the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus is also a rare figure, guys. So if you want to get this on like eBay, it's gonna cost you a couple of $100, probably like $200. It's kind of rare as well. No painted toe claws, which is a letdown. So if you don't have like painted toe claws, you're definitely not going to get a good score from me. Yeah, for sure. You know, similarly goes with the baby trike, but baby trike is actually very super well detailed. The colors are kind of bland. You can see the entire body is actually just in one color. So that is actually quite disappointing in terms of the paint application, but you can see the tail is just awesome. Awesome tail, plenty of articulation. There's a very distinct joint line right here. So yep, this figure I think is not good in terms of the color application. Other than that, it is actually a very nice figure. It doesn't have glass eyes, if from what I can see. So yeah, kind of bland, kind of plain. probably in the range of like 29, I guess. Okay, right here, 29. Next are Stygimoloch, gorgeous one. This is a gorgeous figure, but it's pretty unfair because this is actually a new figure. Absolutely gorgeous. I might actually put this figure ahead of the Spinosaurus. I'm not kidding you. I think this is just really gorgeous. Highly detailed. Just take a look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt is just gorgeous. You can see the weathering done right here. Wow. Can I like push this like to the top 5? I think so, guys. I think I might put this one ahead of Carnotaurus. I'm not too sure whether this will be a right decision, but if you ask me right now, I even think it looks better than a lot of the figures out there. I'm gonna put this as my number 5. Yeah, I'm gonna put this as my number 5. I think this might be unpopular, but I mean, what is not good about this figure? I don't even know. I think this is a fantastic figure. So, yes, it's gonna push itself into top 5. Baby Truck, Allosaurus is gonna move one rank down. Spinosaurus to number 8. Carnotaurus to number 7. Yep. Stygimoloch right now is in the top 5. A lot of the figures are not able to stand because I'm not adjusting them properly. I'm just gonna move forward. Adjust the Allosaurus. Allosaurus is at number 9 right now. Okay? So yeah, very cool, very exciting. But of course, these are all based on my personal preference. Next, we have Pachycephalosaurus. Is this a good figure? I'm not very sure. Not very sure. Kind of bland. Kind of plain and simple. I'm gonna put this one as number 30. Okay? Young T-Rex 31. Pachycephalosaurus at 30. Okay? Next. Geosternbergia. Our one and only prehistoric flying reptile. Alright? I think this is a great figure as well. You are able to pose the wings, plenty of articulation, all the claws are nicely painted. The wings are made of soft material, very nicely done in terms of the face. It doesn't have glass eyes, which is okay, I think. I think this one, I'm gonna put it at number 16 for now. Number 16. Okay, right after the Ceratosaurus. Baby Stegosaurus. Is this a good figure? I think this is a decent figure. Decent figure. The colors kind of bland. Just two tones, green to this cream color. The tail, very nice, very cute, very adorable. Probably better than the figures right here. Is it better than the Ankylosaurus? Is it better than the Geosternbergia? I don't think so. I'm gonna put this one as number 17 for now. Number 17. Next, we have the Dilophosaurus. Wow, this is a good figure. This is a great figure. Wow, this is tough. And it also has like double frills, so you can actually like swap, interchange the frills. All the claws are painted. It's very accurate. The colors are fantastic. I don't think you can I don't think you can actually, like, point out anything wrong with this figure. It is a fantastic figure for sure. Probably in the top 10. Is it better than the Allosaurus? Probably. Is it better than the Irritator? I think so. It's definitely better than the Parasaurolophos for sure. So it's gonna push its way. It's gonna push its way down. It's gonna push its way into. Okay, so number 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, Irritator. I'm gonna take the baby trike. So baby trike is number 11 right now. Allosaurus is number 10. I think it's better than the Allosaurus. What do you guys think? I'm not too sure, It's so hard to actually rank because all the figures are so good. I'm just gonna put the Dilophosaurus as number 9. Number 9. Just one spot ahead of the Allosaurus. It's tough. It's extremely tough. It's too tough. Next, we're gonna be looking at the Gallimimus. Another great figure. Wow. It is so hard to rank these figures. Beautiful Gallimimus. Is it better than the Irritator? Will I take the Irritator over this one? For sure. Will I take this figure over Parasaurolophos? For sure. Will I take this figure over the Dimetrodon? Probably not. Probably not. But Ceratosaurus, I'm kind of like torn between the Ceratosaurus because the Ceratosaurus has this very unique attraction. It's not a great figure in terms of his teeth and stuff like that, but it has this very nice vibe to it. I'm just gonna put the Gallimimus one rank after the Dimetrodon, which is at number 14 right now. Okay, next we're gonna be looking at the Troodons. Yes, the Troodon. One and only Troodon. The eyes are just spooky looking, kind of cool. The colors are fantastic. I like how the new figures look. The new figures are super well detailed. The color scheme is just fantastic. What do you guys think of this figure? I think it looks great. I think it looks really, really, really good. But definitely not as good as the Stygimoloch. Will I take this figure over the Dimetrodon? Probably not. But I think this figure is better than Gallimimus. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna put it as number 14. So it's gonna move one spot for everybody. It's gonna move one spot. Troodon is right now at number 14. Now we are heading into the Raptors. Pyroraptors versus the Velociraptors. What do you guys think? Which one is better? I have absolutely no idea how to rank these raptors. I'm just gonna put the Pyroraptors ahead of the Atrociraptors as well as the Velociraptors. Probably because I'm getting exhaustion from raptors. I'm not a huge fan of raptors, to be honest with you, because there's so many raptors figures out there and it's getting exhausting. Yeah, sometimes when you look at so many figures of the same sculpt, it can wear down on you. You can actually get tired of looking at them. So I'm gonna put the Pyroraptor as number, but I think this is actually better than the Ceratosaurus. Yeah, so I think the Ceratosaurus, we're gonna move this one down to number 28. Geosternbergia is gonna be 27. Ceratosaurus, which is better? Pyro definitely looks better, but I actually like Ceratosaurus more. So I'm sorry guys, this I think for majority, for the general audience, the raptors are definitely going to be better than, you know, the Baryonyx and the Ceratosaurus. But I do have some liking for these figures ahead of the raptors. So Pyro, rank number 19. So right now there are a couple of raptors on the floor. So I'm gonna choose the one that I like the most. This is probably the newer one, so I might be a little bit biased because the colors looks, you know, very vibrant. It looks very strong. The colors, the contrast is really there, and it really kind of like pops up. The colors like really pops out a lot. So I'm gonna put this one as the best raptor, 20. Best Velociraptor, 20. Rank number 20. Number 21, I'll probably go with blue. I think blue is nice. It's kind of nice. So blue is gonna be at 21. Yeah, blue is at 21. Ranking these figures are really not easy. Really not easy. Okay? Okay, this one has got to be the one that I like the least. I'm sorry guys. I think this figure is quite popular with a lot of people, but it just looks kind of dull to me. The colors are not attractive. I know this is like movie accurate and stuff like that, but yeah, it just looks very plain to me. So I'm gonna put this as number 26. Still better than a lot of other figures, as you can see. I'm kind of torn because I think the Scutosaurus is actually pretty good. Yeah, probably should be ahead of the raptors. Yeah, probably. We might do some changes later on. Let's see. And we have this raptor with the feathers. I'm gonna put this one as number 25. This one came along with Dr. Alan Grant. Interesting looking design. Okay. Probably ahead of Delta. I mean, you can't really judge two of them. They are very similar. So Delta, maybe gonna put 24. And we have Ghost. Ghost is gorgeous. Ghost is gorgeous. I'm gonna put Ghost after the Pyro. Yeah, Ghost after the Pyro. So, okay, so right now, let's do a very quick roundup, okay? I'm gonna show you guys like what is my number 1 all the way to like number 37. We might do some changes later on. Okay, so we're gonna start off with number 1. Giganotosaurus. I think majority of you guys will agree that the Giganotosaurus is actually one of the better ones. It could be a number 2, it could be a number 3. Yeah, it's my number 1. I think it looks really gorgeous. The detailing, the sculpt, the color scheme, gorgeous. Therizinosaurus came out along with the Giga and is just absolutely gorgeous. T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur, so I might be a little bit biased. But just check out how beautiful the face is. The teeth is not fantastic. The feet are a bit too big. But this figure is basically, it captures the essence of Jurassic Park very clearly. So I put it as number 3. Number 4 is the other T-Rex. And number 5, I've actually put Stygimoloch. The very small and underwhelming Stygimoloch, kind of like underrated. And number 6, I've put the Brachiosaurus. It's a gorgeous figure. Very gorgeous figure. It's huge. Okay? It's really beautiful. Top 10 is so difficult for me personally to decide because all of them are just fantastic. Carnotaurus could be in my top 3 actually. I mean, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so difficult really. Number 8, Spinosaurus. The sculpt is fantastic, but I'm not too sure about the sail. The sail looks too round to me. So, I think I'm gonna swap the position, guys. I'm gonna put Dilophosaurus as number 8. Allosaurus as number 9. Okay, this is just personal preference. Personal preference. Spino, number 10. Still in the top 10. Okay. Now we move on to 11. Baby trike. It is very small, but it is so good. The detailing is the best among all of the figures, in my opinion. Number 11, we have the very gorgeous looking Irritator. Number 12. The colors are just gorgeous. Number 13, we have the very underrated Dimetrodon, which looks really, really gorgeous. Number 14, we have Troodon, which is a new figure. The colors are fantastic. The sculpt looks very cartoonish to me, but still, I think it's still a very good figure. At number 15, we have the Gallimimus. I'll probably swap. I'm gonna put number 15 as the Parasaurolophos. I think Parasaurolophos is a little bit underrated as well. But the face, if you look at the face from the front, it looks very bloated. Okay, and number 17, Baryonyx. Number 18, Ceratosaurus. Number 19, Pyro. Okay. 20, White Raptor. 21, Tigeraptor. 22, we have Blue, which is hidden right below. 23, we have the White Raptor. And 24, Delta. 25, Feathered Raptors. The Raptors are really hard to rank because they are because they are basically the same one. 26, we have the original Jurassic Park Raptor. Geosternbergia at 27. The baby truck at 28. 29, we have the Ankylosaurus. 30, we have the Pachycephalosaurus. 31, the young T-Rex. Concavenator actually ranks high for many people, but my figure, the jaw is damaged. So I have two figures, two of this, and both of them are actually damaged. So, it's hard for me to like it. Scutosaurus, I'm not too sure. I mean, it's such a good figure, but it doesn't have like painted claws. So that's kind of like, a negative point for me. Yeah. And the coloration is kind of bland as well. Stegosaurus, I feel, it's kind of a letdown. It doesn't have a movable jaw, which is quite a negative point. 34. Triceratops, definitely. It could be so much better. And 36. This figure, I really don't like it at all. Like Matriacanthosaurus and Corythosaurus. I'll probably swap. I'm sorry guys if there are any like Matriacanthosaurus fans. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put this one. Personally, I just don't like this figure. I mean, it's goofy looking. And this color application just looks very amateurish, in my opinion. It feels like someone has taken a black marker and just painted across the figure. It just looks so out of place if you compare them with the rest. So yes, this is my ranking of the Hammond collection figures. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, okay? Thanks for watching this. Hopefully you guys love my ranking video of the Hammond collection. This Saturday, I might do a Jurassic World Rebirth ranking video. Okay, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.